Hello and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. I'm Ivan, and in the last episode we set up blue science. We outposted it. It's over here in darkness. We are living in the light right now, but here it's darkness and science is happening in the dark. Maybe the science is evil. Probably not, but we never know. So this is working as intended. We have these two sciencing away. It's probably enough, but if we want more later, we'll add more later. Oh, and we have this one as well. So today is going to be the mall. The first episode we made the components, and today we're going to make the buildings to actually make a factory. Now, we need to decide where we're going to make it. I think that's the foundation, sure. I think how I'm going to make it is east. And it's going to be a bit below equator, because then we have some room on the grid. Let's look at this grid. The equator is here. But all of these squares are, well, square. And that's good, because up at the poles, or down at the pole, I guess, it's not. Yeah, I'm not going to demonstrate it right now, but it gets messed up. So that means we're going to have a belt that goes here. Let's see, this part is a bit slim. I'm not sure how big this is going to be. So let's make sure we have room to go as far as possible. Let's see, it looks like this alignment works. Then again, this alignment works as well if we add a tiny bit of landfill when we get over here. So I guess this is better. Let's see, even down here might be even better. Then we definitely need landfill. I'm going to make some landfill. Let's see, over here. Yes, that's where I'm going to do. So here, that's good. Let's place a machine, just a measuring machine, and then we can do the belts. We don't have any belts. Lack of item. Oh, I should have set up a machine to make belts. Yeah, definitely should have. I'm going to do that right now. So that means one machine. We can't place it here. It would be nice because this is where we have the parts, but let's just place it here. This is going to be in the mall anyway. That's too far away, isn't it? So there we go. So it's okay if it's messy and temporary, because it's going to be in the mall soon. That's the wrong inserter, because we're going to need the quicker one. These are created quite quickly, so we need the same amount in as out, so it's fine. Let's see. Let's do that. Let's do that, because it's 2 plates per gear. Yeah, so this is fine. The other thing was the landfill. We are definitely going to need a bit of landfill for this. So that would be here. And here, landfill is also going to be on the bus. It's called Foundation in this game. We add steel and we add stone. Let's use the speedy ones for this as well. And a purple. Now, we are doing decent on electricity, so I'm not going to do the power right now. I might do some of it, because we might actually do some red science as well at some point. We need to do some science at least. Let's do the upgrades. Oh, let's start. Wait, do we have enough steel for that? I don't think so. So let's hold off on that and do these two first. And then this one is queued, so when it arrives, we are reminded to go pick up the steel. I'm also going to get rid of... This is so pointless. I'm not sure why I keep these in a box. It's used for one thing later, but that I remember at least. Anyway, we needed around 1 kabillion belts for this. And right now we have 163. Well, it should be enough to start. So we have the measuring thing. That would be here. And that, I guess that means that the belt goes along this row here. So I'm going to make a few belts. I want the bots to like keep going on this. I'm going to make the upper belts as well, because I want 2 belts on each side. I think this isn't good. There we go, and there we go. So as you see, the bots are going to struggle, but that's fine. Everything will be built. Now we need to connect stuff. And on the bottom side, I think I want the iron. On the top side, I want the copper stuff, I think. So let's see where the belts can go. I guess we can tear this down now. I guess this means that we can help with the science as well. This is good. We have plenty of room. Now in this location we have 1 seep, so need to keep it somewhat clear. Can we... Don't want refinery, I want the oil mining facility. Steel and a few grains. We can deal with that. We can have that. That's it. Copper here. And steel. Oh, so steel and grains, that's going to be an issue, isn't it? Not really. We can handcraft a few of them. So oil extractor, we just need the one. Oil extractor, good. And the other one was the science, yeah. So let's add that. Let's steal all the steel and let's start moving. So I do want to be able to craft things like all the way down as well. I think this belt might be too long. Well, you can't have too many belts though. So where do we bring the iron, and how is this? Yeah, this is aligned well. So for some reason I want the iron to be below, but I don't really. I want it to be here. This is the iron belt, and I want it to be along this thing. Now what I did there to be able to paint it all the way down instead of having to aim is the R button. It decides which way the corner goes. So when you want to align it down like so, I like to switch it because I have a tendency to miss and I don't want to aim like this. I want to just, yeah, I feel like that's better, more visual. So let's see, it goes along here. That's a bit too far up, I think. Yes, here, get that one. Okay. No. is not too far up because we don't want the ore, we want the plates. That was close. That felt close. It was a tiny bit scary. Here we go, and here we go. Is this enough? Almost. Well, at least we're beginning now. And that's inventory capacity. The first extra row is important and nice. So while our bots are building here, I'm going to decide what we're going to do down here. Now, this belt is going to be the cog belt, or the gear belt. But where do we want to craft those? Right now we only have one belt of iron, so one solution is to pick off that, but I think we're going to do some extra mining and some extra smelting for it. So let's go here and here. That's decent. And then I do want to remove all of this, but that's not what we're going to do first. Now I think down here these lanes can actually be quite aligned like so, and there's a reason I want to do that, and that's because I want the machines just along here. So you can be placed now, so we can know that it's there, so we don't take its space. We don't want to get into oil extractors' personal space because that's rude, and oil extractor does not approve. So remove this belt here. The reason for not bringing copper all the way down is because none of these actually requires copper. In the first, when I played by myself, I brought copper down to them all because, of course, iron and copper plates are the basic ingredients. But in this game, that's not correct. So, disabling a few wind turbines. I need to plop them down again though. And do we have 2 power systems now? We probably do. So that's the nice thing about not having to use 2 big power poles. You can basically plop down one of the big ones in the middle of everything, or at the side, or wherever. Because it will connect. There we go. And we need a proper smelting array. That's 4, 5, and 6. Smelting arrays in this game are extremely quick and easy to make because they, well, you just place them all in a row. Basically, you don't need to import any coal because it's already electric smelting, and yeah, quite simple compared to other games. Here we go. Let's say, bringing it down. So we need greens, and we need the magnets. Right now we aren't really making the magnets. I want to remove this. I really want to remove this, but I guess it just has to stay for now. Actually, the magnets, this one can be removed. This one can be removed because we have a few. And this thing, we don't have the inventory space for it, but soon we do. There we go. So, Indeed. This belt can go here. This one can go here. So if we have iron... Wait, maybe we have core energy. Oh, we need more of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and put it in. If we have room, let's see. Yeah, we actually do. So let's remove this. Wait, do I want a separate belt for this? Oh, I'm confusing myself now. No, I don't want to confuse myself. No, I'm going to use this belt, and then the smelters here can go to the bus. It's perfect. So, one and that's the green stuff, because that needs the plate. Do we need more than 2? Probably don't. So this is copper. Goes here. It's colliding with something. Let's see. I'm almost always a bit uncertain where to start everything. Like, I feel like this is already a bit messy. But messy isn't necessarily bad, is it? Nah, it's fine. So, it's 2 out and 1 in. So if we remove this and pull it here instead, it's better. And then we have the out and out, and in, and in, and in, oh, in, there, making more, in, good, that's greens done. I actually think that's enough greens, but if it isn't, then we need to change stuff and add more, but that's a very simple thing to do. So the greens are going on the outside here, and this belt is going to be the magnets, right? So let's see, here, here. So how is that done? We need the magnet smelting. We actually have set it up, but because we have this slap tab in the middle, it's a bit awkward. So let's do that. Let's say, do we have space for this? Oh, yeah. Good. Now I'm looking at the personal power, and it's really fluctuating. It's going down and stuff, and that's because the drones are draining power like mad. So when crafting big projects like this, did I disable everything now? Yeah. Okay, so let's connect with a big one somewhere here. Oh, let's connect with a big one at our fate, because then we will recharge from the network. Oh, that's good. That's nice. So this will be an adaptive smelter. We don't have enough ore here anyway to do the full amount everywhere. So they're going to be misaligned. Misaligned is completely fine though. Let's see here. So remove, add, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, and by adaptive I mean they're going to share an input belt, because both of these won't require stuff all the time. So they will only produce at around half a belt speed, mostly the plates, because these ones have a bit more crafting time. But if one or the other fills up, then the one that isn't filled up will take over. So that's the thinking behind that. Now, we need, let's see, we need copper for this. So let's see if this belt can actually go here. Let's see. I need to be able to connect it down. Well, it can go here, right? So if it goes there, we just need.
Your production compound has reached a certain scale. Now
we have statistics. Okay.
At the bottom right corner of the screen.
Let's see.
Statistics. It includes the output
let's connect some of this.
Electricity data, etc. Use these dynamic data and help you to manage your production base.
So, we go down here and here. So this one is going to have a little squiggle because I like squiggles. So let's leave room for one, or maybe two, and then here. So you are going to be the first of this, and let's see, this bell here, we're going to go up one. So that's here, and then we just pull it. Why is it colliding? Oh, it's because, yeah, it's fine, like so. And then we do some shenanigans like here as well with the level 1 belt. I like building up because that's one of the opportunities we have with this game compared to other games, and it's fun to use it. This part was actually a lot more awkward than I thought it would be, but it's fine. So what I should do here is probably do the same for this belt. So I'm going to do that for that belt as well. Let's cut this here. And let's remove this belt like so. And then this is nice. We have so much room, and still I'm like making spaghetti. It's ridiculous. This is because I'm new to the game and don't know my own thinking. I would say sorry, but I kind of like it. I kind of enjoy it, and when it's done, it will be working very well, I believe. So a few of these. There we go. And there's probably the viewers will probably see like obvious solutions I haven't thought of that would make it a lot simpler. Sorry about that. Well, not sorry, I guess. So there we go. This is overkill on the magnets at least, but we are going to need a decent amount of the these magnetic coils. Oh, and the reason for, let's see, the reason for using that belt, let's see, using the height here, using the R button again makes it a lot easier again to aim, like so, is so we could pull this belt to here. That's so nice and so unnecessary, because when we upgrade the inserters, it's okay to grab one from. But this looks good, and Looks almost 3D. So let's do the input and the output. Good. And the power. I'm trying not to power this because it's just going to be draining on the system. So, what do we want inner and what do we want outer? Does it matter? Do we care? I think the outer is going to be the coil. So the inner, that would be the upper belt here. It's going to go, I guess like so. Oh, that looks bad though. Oh, I know. Of course, it's going to go. It's not going to go down at all yet. There. One up. And let's see. All the way down. Or a bit hard to place there. And delete, delete, delete. So we can connect here and down. And there. Good. Good. Yeah, that's good. Straight belts at least. You can't call it spaghetti when it's straight. Well, I guess it's unboiled spaghetti. So why aren't you spitting out the good stuff? Because we need to connect here, here, there. And let's see. I've never built anything like this before, so let's do that with a quicker inserter. Good. Is this actually just happening now? A few more of these. Okay, so this is very hard to see. I must have done something wrong. I think I connected these from belt to belt and not to the machine. I'm glad the belt didn't go much further. You can click the belt to loot the belt, so holding the button like that makes it easier. Let's see. So if we go here, yes, I did connect it to the belt instead of the machine. I need to be aware of that. Because I felt like they were looking too similar on the belt there. So now we have the coils, and we have the iron goes here. So here and down. So that's many of the parts already made. Now we were going to do the gears as well. Two gear machines, probably enough. This is just the model. You don't really need that much like throughput because it takes a while to build everything anyway. So we are going to use the quicker inserters though. So that's iron plate in and gear out. Very simple. Probably the simplest recipe in the game, now that I think about it. So this is the measuring machine. We are going to start here. So what do we want first? Let's see. Let's in the corner? No. Let's leave some space. Place a measuring one in the corner though. there. And then we start with this one. So this is going to be wind turbine. Perfect. Wind turbine. And then we are going to need more machines. And we're going to cut a belt at some point as well, but let's go with this for now. So, wind turbines. What else do we need? We need the belt things. We need a splitter. That's an easy one. We need belts. Belts. We also need the inserters. That would be here, probably. They need greens. Why do we not have greens? Because we didn't connect. Okay. So, belts. Do we feel like those can live close to the belts? Yeah, I think so. Because both of them need upgrades, so we can build up here. That's good. What else? So we have the splitters. We need miners and assemblers and stuff. So miners, assemblers, assembling machine, good. We need let's see, we need smelters probably, but those require stone but not gears. Let's see, this requires glass. These require gears and stone. Okay, so let's check now, because it looks like I think this is fine. This is going to be a bit sneaky because we're going to cut the belt here. So here, this is the gear belt, but we don't have gears yet because we didn't power those. So, and now we need storage for everything. So here, 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 not here, 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 and here, right? Maybe this storage machine needs to go on the other side because somehow we need to get stone here. Or maybe we get the stone in on the side, because between these, it doesn't look like it, but between these we can have belts. So if the belt comes from above, it's a bit awkward, but it's doable. Not that we need it for any of this. But I think this is a good start. Let's see. So this, 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 and out. We don't need much of these. This is the same almost. So iron, cogs, and it was greens, right? And here I know this recipe, but no, this is going in the box because we don't have the upgrades. I'm forgetting to do research. We need to do science. GLaDOS would be ashamed because science is so important to do all the time. So all of this requires red science. We can do this one, this one, this one to get the red science. That's good. And these ones we can just queue, I guess. This one as well. Yeah. Not that, and of course not this. Good. So that's happening. Let's power this array up. So we don't want We don't want bad inserters, do we? So this is the first step where it becomes complicated. Here we need engines, and many things need engines, so we're going to ship those in, probably on this line, maybe. What about you? Do you need anything? No, you just need all 4 of these products. So that would be here, 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 and out. You don't need the magnetic ones. So in, and out. And you also need stone. So maybe maybe we get the stone like in here. We'll see. This is going to hold for a second because of all the reasons. We're going to set up what we can control so far. Oh, that's a nice thing. Good. So we definitely need to limit this. Let's limit 1 miners. Let's limit to, I don't know how high these stack. They stack in 200s. So let's do a few stacks of those. These, let's do 2 stacks, and these are fine. Now, when we did the solar research, we got a solar.
The data shows this is a planet without natural silicone veins. However, you can still obtain some by smelting stone ore. While you still need a massive silicone collection, you need to find a planet rich with silicone veins as soon as possible.
As soon as possible, yes, we're in a rush.
Now, you can try to view the whole planetary system, and even the entire cluster, by clicking the star map button in the lower left corner of the screen.
Did we just get the research for that? Upgrade. Yeah, universe exploration. So let's look at the star map. This is our system. We are still in the Corona system. So here we have collectible fire ice and hydrogen. That's nice. Hydrogen burns. Let's switch it around a bit. Good. Let's see. This inner planet has a whole boatload of different materials. It doesn't have that much silicone, but other than that, it's nice. Not much coal either. And this one doesn't have silicone, but it has a really good wind energy ratio. So maybe we get silicone from the lava planet, and we get the titanium from this planet, so we can utilize wind energy for it. We'll see. Okay, so the part, these ones all require stone and other products. Okay, did we set up the smelters? No. So the smelter is here, also needs stone. Yeah, because so we need to get stone in here. Is this stone? Yes. So that's how I'm going to do that. I'm going to sneak it in here between, maybe no, but between there. Yeah. So miner, we have miners being made. Oh, hooray! It's setting up the mall, getting the like products you need to actually make the factory is such a good feeling in these games. There we go. Smelters for stone. I think this is overkill, but if it is, then that's okay. We might make some glass here as well. We definitely need glass on the for them all. So, inserter. Is it a sorter? Sorry. different game. And let's see here. So there. And then we need more belts, which we already have made. The mall shall provide. Oh, we misaligned. No. There. There. So this is bad. We can't get it in without making awkward things, I think. Let's check actually. So if this goes up one, it doesn't work. So we need to start at least one back. And we're only going up one. So if we go up to here, then we go down. So it collides already. So we need to use one more width because we remove this. And that's awkward because then this one doesn't get delivery. So I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to use an inserter for this. So, well, many actually, several, 2. And there. And there, there, and then this one can get from there. And then all of the other ones can get down here. So what else did we have? We haven't set up this, but that's going to be with the glass, and these require glass as well, so we'll set them up next to that. But it was the smelter, right? It was the smelter, yes. So smelter, you go there. Then we have let's see, let's look at this. So we have this, yeah. So these don't require the magnetic coils, but this one, yeah, this one does. So what we can do now, let's see. Let's see. So you were going to be a smelter, which required coils, yes. So, and then we set up the here. You're the power pole, and then we can cut this, I think, because none of the others require that. And let's see, smelter.
Rare veins scatter around different planets. They will greatly improve production efficiency.
I'm just looking at the common things.
And put them as a part
Like
of
water
industrial
pump.
production.
Water pump requires grains, but also engines. It's awkward to get the engines here. It's easier to build those over at the engines and then ship in stone and iron. I don't know. This is definitely like a first attempt at an organized mall, so it might not be, well, organized or mall alike at all. Do we need? Let's see. We have this. Do we need? Oh, we need storage. Yeah, storage. That's good. So let's do that. Let's see. We have the power pole now. Let's do storage. Let's not play storage, but do storage, and then we also need storage tank, the liquid one here. There is also a big storage. It goes here. I'm not sure why we don't have the recipe. Let's see. I'm not sure where that is. Doesn't matter. What I was going to say is that I'm not going to use it, so it's not really. Oh, here it is. it is twice as big, the storage size, but it is also I think the storage chest is 3 by 3. It's 3 by 3, yes, but the bigger one is 3 by 5, and these stack. So if you want more storage, you can just build on top of each other. So you're going to need a huge, massive storage if it's going to be any value in using the other ones. So here we go. This is the storage chest for the storage chest, and there. So here we go. And what's supposed to be on this one? What is supposed? Oh, wow! We just made that. So let's connect this. We are going to need 1 Tesla tower anyway. This is beautiful though. It's a nice row. It takes a while to set up, but when it's done, we already have stuff happening. And of course it seems like we don't have anything happening because it eats all our resources, but that's also part of the plan. Because every time something buffers, this one isn't working for some reason. Because we don't have a sorter out. There we go. This is nice. Oh yes, I was going to talk about this. Am I going to talk about it right now? Oh yeah, I'm going to talk about it right now. I'm going to set it up just for fun right now because I want to. So let's see. We don't have smelters. Okay, let's look at this. This one doesn't have power or things, so we don't have smelters happening in the mall either. Is this okay? No. So let's go here and here. Oh, and here. Let's see, I'm just flying around now, using all of our coal. So, what was I doing? Oh yes, not assembling machine, smelters. Smelters. 5, we need 1 more, we need 6. So let's rob the belt of iron ore. Jeez, we have it in a box, don't we? So we don't really have to rob it from a belt, I think. Yeah. Good. So 6 of them can just go on a row here, I think. Can this reach? Yes, oh, it reaches all the way here. So, oh, it doesn't connect because it's up 1 level. Oh no, oh no. Yeah, this is perfect to show what I was going to show. So, let's see, if iron goes through here. Actually, we have a few now. So you can go away. And we can set it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Didn't set the recipe. I'm so happy we found the button though for a copy paste, because that was a struggle when I tried the game by myself. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're going to do something fancy. This is on the 2nd floor. Let's hope this works. So the splitter is like so. You can choose if, say, this side is going to be in by dragging a belt this way, or you can start here and go out. So that's very nice. But the special thing with this is that before you place, if you click tab, you can choose for them to be different levels. And also being different levels going in across. So what I was going to try to do now is let's place it like so. So we connect this one up here, then we connect this one to the belt. We might have to change the belt slightly because we removed part of the slope. Oh, let's do the belt. Yeah, science is really... yeah, there we go. Nice. Oh, did we really want to connect it here though? Yeah, I think we do. So then this belt can go here, here and in at the bottom, and then it will all just flow out at the top. We can actually click it as well and decide input priority and output priority, and also output filters. So it's such a great and adaptable building. So, but we need iron ore for this as well. So here, here, here. Power. I'm looking at the time, I'm over time, so this is almost exactly where we stop. I'm just going to add the inserters here and then we stop. And then we finish them all in the next episode. Because I think, I'm going to slightly look at the recipes, but I think them all is coming along nicely now. And let's see here, and let's see how this works. It looks beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's also very adaptable because you can send this belt out here and this belt out here up top. So yeah, this is good. This is nice. So we have a bit more iron going in now. That should help. Not that we need any help because everything is quite quick. This one doesn't have inserters, so that was green. And what, plate? Plate, yeah. Good. And it outputs into this, where we need to insert some of these. Miners stacking 20. 20. Do we need more than one stack? I don't think we do, but we're going to keep it like that for now anyway. This is good. I'm not sure how far it stacks, but we're going to keep some of them for now. You don't have anything, and you don't have anything, but you need all the things. So iron, stone, green and coil. So that's green and coil, iron and stone, and out, and limit. And why aren't we getting stone? Because, well, this is probably in the wrong location because we need a belt here. And in the corner? No. Let's place it here so we can charge bolts. Sure. And out, and we are out. Oh, 10 of them in the machine. That's neat. There we go. Now we have stone, and that means we get all of this. Well, this one doesn't need stone. This one needs coil, and I think it was plate. Yeah, it was plate. Good, and this one was the storage container. Storage, and you need brick, stone, and iron plate. Yeah, I'm definitely getting like brain melty now. And this one needs stone, iron, and glass. So we need glass in here somewhere. Let's see. Stone, iron. Oh, I'm looking for stone now. Jeez. That would be like so. And some glass. And limit. Let's try 2, just in case. And we'll look at the stack sizes later. Now, for now, the stone is extremely slow because this inserter is extremely slow. It moves almost nothing. 1 trip a second, yeah, so 1 stone a second. But I think that's fine. If we make a smelter every 2 seconds, yeah, 2 seconds, jeez, yeah, it's completely fine. So this is good. Our power is getting borked, so that's something we need to fix as well. We also want to start the red science. Oh, there's so much to do. But this is a good start to a mall. It seems very organized right now, surprisingly enough. But it takes a while to build it. It took me a surprising amount of time to build these two and doing some bell spaghetti. But this is nice. I like it. And we can split off from these as well. So that's also really nice. Anyway, I'll stop there now, and then we'll build, I think, the rest of the mall tomorrow, dependent on what we need. But what I want in the mall at least is the oil stuff, because that's a pain to make in our pocket. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, I'm going through that. Okay, so perfect. Everything is done. Everything is great. Why isn't this a full belt though? Because power issues, of course. It's supposed to be, but power issues. Yes. I'm going to stop a power plant next time. I think. Did we set up the power? We did, yes. That's why we imported the stone. Jeez, I didn't set that up properly. And I was just trying to finish the episode. Always a struggle. So we need iron in, we need stone in, we need... Oh, you need to go away. We need iron, stone, and gears. So even if we got the gears here, we wouldn't have enough inserter room for it. So it's better this way. So that means gears, iron, and not screens, but these. That's it. And probably limit the chest a tiny bit. I don't know the stack size. Let's start with 2. Sure. Okay, so next time we'll set up some power when this is done building some. 2 megawatts. How many megawatts do we use? So we need like 4 of them to have enough power. So that's going to be very simple to set up. It's just a bit of coal. I'm going to start there, I think. Oh, it's a brand new day. And the sun is high. Yeah, and all the birds are singing. Hooray! So, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the spaghetti. Bye bye.